Have you ever tried to beef up your vocabulary only to get totally bored staring at endless word lists? Yeah, me too. Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about how to turn learning new words into a game, making the whole thing smarter, faster, and honestly, way more fun. I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? Staring at those long lists, making stacks of flashcards, just trying to force words into our brains. It's so tedious, it's draining, and really, how many of those words actually stick? It really makes you wonder if there's a better way to do this. And guess what? There is. We're going to break down a method that goes way beyond simple memorization. We're turning learning into an actual game, a method that's not just more effective, but one you might actually enjoy. So let's kind of reframe the challenge here. The real goal isn't just about knowing more words, right? It's about making them a real usable part of your active vocabulary, so they're right there on the tip of your tongue when you need them. So how do we do that? Well, with these 4 powerful word games, I want you to think of them as your new toolkit, maybe like a personal gym for building that vocabulary muscle. Let's dive right into the first one.
All right, first up, the Rapid Synonyms Challenge. This one is all about speed and thinking on your feet. The whole goal is to train your brain to quickly come up with different words for the same idea. You ready to give it a shot?
The rules could not be simpler. I'll give you a word, and you've got just 5 seconds to think of another word that means the same thing. Ready? The clock is ticking. Okay, here's your first word, big. What pops into your head? 5 seconds on the clock? Did you get one? Maybe you thought of large or huge, vast. Hey, anything like that is a perfect score. And here's the why behind this little game. It builds something called vocabulary depth. See, you're not just learning one new word, you're learning a whole family of words for a single idea, and that adds this incredible nuance and flexibility to your language. Now, let's move on to our second game, which kind of flips that whole concept on its head. Welcome to the Opposite Word Challenge. The rules here are just as easy. You hear a word, and you name its antonym, its opposite. It's a really simple switch, but trust me, the effect is super powerful. All right, let's try one out. Your word is easy. What's the opposite? I'll give you a second. If difficult or hard came to mind, you absolutely nailed it. And this is so cool because it shows the different strengths of these first 2 games. While synonyms build that rich nuance we just talked about, learning opposites has this stunningly efficient benefit. It can literally double your vocabulary. Think about it. Every time you learn a word's opposite, it's like a 2-for-1 deal for your brain. Okay, our third game is all about making quick connections. This is the word association speed round, and the key here is to just let your mind go without overthinking anything. So you'll hear a word, and your only job is to say the very first thing it makes you think of. And listen, there are no wrong answers here. If I say teacher, you might say school or apple or books. It's all about that lightning-fast connection. You see, this game is designed to build your mental connection speed. Being fluent isn't just about how many words you know, it's about how fast you can access them and link them together. The quicker you can connect doctor to hospital, the more powerful your vocabulary becomes in a real conversation. And for our final game, we're putting it all together. Game number 4 is fill in the blank, and this is where we prove that context is everything. So take a look at this sentence. He gave a very blank speech. What kind of word do you think fits in that space? Your brain is already scanning for clues in the words around it. Now let's look at the options we've got. Confident, sleeping, or cold. A sleeping speech? That doesn't really make sense. A cold speech? It's possible, I guess. But one of these just fits perfectly. And of course, the answer is confident. See, this exercise forces you to think about how words work together, which is absolutely essential for using them correctly. When you learn words in context, you're building a mental map of how language actually works in the real world. So, what's the one thing connecting all 4 of these games? It's something called the active practice principle, and it's the secret sauce. It's the reason this whole method works so much better than just reading a list. And here it is, plain and simple. Active practice is the key to faster improvement. Reading a word list is passive, but playing these games, forcing your brain to retrieve, connect, and use words under a little bit of pressure, that's active. You're not just watching from the sidelines, you're in the game. So the real takeaway here isn't just to play these games once in a while. It's about turning this active practice into a small, totally doable daily habit. And I really want to leave you with this powerful thought. Small daily practice creates powerful language growth. It's not about spending hours cramming. It's about those few focus minutes every single day that build momentum and lead to real, lasting results. So let's stop asking, what new word am I going to memorize? After everything we've talked about today, synonyms, opposites, association, context, the real question is this: what new connection will you make today?